OU. I haven't really played in a while, but I know it's supposed to be really like hard and super serious. And I was like, I just went into OU and I saw Barraskewda, and I was like, well, if I were to use a Barraskewda, I use a choice band set. Like, I'll show you exactly how this went down. Go to new teams. Not Ubers. So I was like, this is what OU looks like. So these are the Pokemon that are in OU. And I was like, let's see if I can make an OU team. If I were to play OU, I'd use a Barraskewda. And I'd put a choice band on it. Because, like, I think choice band's such a fun item in singles. It's so good. So are choice specs, so are choice scarfs. Choice items are the cruise control for cool. How we be doing today? We'd be doing absolutely flawless. So if I were to use Barraskewda, I'd use a choice band. Went to the next one, and I scored on this one. I was like, ooh, Dragapult. If I were to use a Dragapult in singles, I'd use a choice band one. It's just really good. People like to think they can switch it on Dragon Darts, and they totally can't. And I went on the list, and I'm like scrolling down a little bit. See, like, I completely ignored Landers. I forgot Landers was like even in the format. No lie, I forgot Landers was like even in the format. I'm scrolling down, I was like, wow, Scizor. My favorite Scizor set of all time is actually like choice band. And so when I got to right here, right, where I'm like, choice band, choice band, choice band, I'm like, is it possible to win with 6 choice bands? And the answer may surprise you. This is the team I ended up with. And I'm not going to lie, these EV spreads, super basic, right? So you got Barraskewda with the choice band. You got Dragapult with the choice band. You have Scizor with the choice band. I was going to use a Tapu Koko. I was at Tapu Koko, but by the time I got to the end of the list, I realized like Zero Aura was Z. I realized I wanted a choice band Zero Aura. It's just a little bit faster, and it's better. Gotta rock the Boy Darmanitan, and then I had to go back up to the list, and I was like, Azumarill's not even in OU, but like, Azumarill and Scizor have really, really good coverage together. If anyone wants to use Fire Attack, you switch in the Azumarill. If anyone wants to use like Grass or Poison Attack, you switch in the Scizor, and they basically play the same way. So, this is my 6 choice band team, made for the OU tier. All of these, everyone's gonna ask me, what are your EVs? Bro, it's 252. I clicked the button. I literally clicked the button. I made sure that it put like speed in the last spot. You know, it's just super easy. And again, I haven't played OU like on Showdown seriously in a long time. Yo, thank you for stopping by. What is OU? OU is the overused tier on Smogon. So it's like where the best of the best, the creme de la creme best Pokemon in the game are going to be held. You may have taken down my first choice bandmon, but how about my 6th? It sounds funny, but we're going to show you a bunch of replays. We're going to be reviewing some replays today, and in general, just having a pretty good time. And I'm going to show you guys how you guys can win in the OU tier with a 6 choice band team. Literally, cruise control for cool, click your stab moves, and just win. So this is our first game. We're going to be going up against a guy who has like Smoguna in his name. And he has a really, really standard team. So Tangrowth's going to be really good. You see there's 3 Mons with Regenerator on their team because, you know, singles is really built around like switching and defensive play. There's a big aggressive like Lele Keldeo and then like Kyurem. This is like super, super standard OU. This guy is like really sweaty tryhard. Super sweaty tryhard guy, right? And we're just going to... We're going to show him what's up. Always start off with a GLHF. You can barely see me right there. Keldeo versus Darmanitan. He has the advantage. Switch to a Azumarill just to block some damage. He was scouting with Flip Turn. And that tells me he might be choice because like Flip Turn wouldn't be on a normal Keldeo set. We switch out here. And again, he pops the sub. I actually should slow it down. But yeah, sub Kyurem, super, super popular in, you know, in singles. So back up to Darmanitan. Darmanitan and Kyurem have the same base speed, so I knew I was going to be faster if it was a subset. Look how much damage that did. Look how much damage that did. That's within range for like a Bullet Punch or an Aqua Jet now. So they Flip Turn again. And so the cool thing about this, we're 5 turns in, and what we've already done is we've realized a lot of the Kyurem set. We've done 24% to it. We've done like 80% or 72% of the Keldeo. But we're at the exact same spot we're in, right? So it's like we can rinse and repeat the same exact situations, but like I'll come out ahead. When you lose that Keldeo, you do not stop the Darmanitan, right? There are no switch-ins, right? So you see this guy trying to switch around. There are no switch-ins. It feels so good, literally breaking the walls down. I got someone saying the other day, like, don't you think OU's boring right now? And I was like, nothing's boring if you make it fun. Look at that damage. Like, just look at the damage. There's just so much. Save the Azumarill so you can Aqua Jet later. You know they're just going to Flip Turn. So just allow them to Flip Turn. Let them bring in whatever they want. And, like, this is fine. Like, we're going to lock them in because Lelas are always built Scarf. Lock them in a Moonblast, send out the Scizor, you know they have to switch, we can switch again, you turn on the switch, read the switch, now Keldeo's gone, there's not really anything left to check Darm, we bring up Barraskewda to lock them back into, you know, something weird, Liquidation, big damage versus Slow King, by the way, Future Sight's not that optimal, but you see every once in a while. Look at this. That's against a Tangrowth, like full HP defense Tangrowth with a Rocky Helmet. There's just so much damage. So we're basically just foddering here, and now we just send out the Darm. All right, do we send out Darm? Yeah, we also fodder there to block the Future Sight attack. So this thing, deleted. And so right now, what he's caught in is if he wants to lock himself into Psychic, he can, but then he can't beat the Scizor, right? So he locks himself into the Moonblast. Again, like I don't care if you want to lock yourself into that. You're dead. You're dead. Deleted out here. Last Mon left standing is Tangrowth. And we just saved Scizor. Look at this. Look at this damage. Look how much damage that is. That is so crazy. And then, of course, we just saved the Scizor by U-turning so we can come back in and do it again. And then we just finish him off with a Giga Impact for the lulz. Giga Impact's pretty funny on Zeraora. Just because, like, what a fun way to win, right? What a fun way to win. 6 Choice Bands. I ain't got any support moves. I got no rocks. I got no speed control. I ain't got nothing. I'm just staying winning with 6 Choice Bands. It's fun. Let's go into the next game. Now, you guys aren't going to see it over here, but this guy got super salty. Yo, I hope you're doing good. Loving all the singles content. Thanks, as always, for making... for all the amazing streams and YouTube videos. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. 17 months. I really appreciate that resub. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, we're going to be doing so much more singles. I want to do a lot more singles getting ready for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. And I'm going to be uploading a lot more singles content on my Patreon and my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of really cool teams to show off. Like, this one was a joke. This team was a joke that, like, I decided to ladder with last night just on a whim, and I just kept winning. Ain't that just Leon's team? Does Leon have a Rhyperior? Does he have a Haxorus? He ain't got no Haxorus. It's close. Leon ain't got no Haxorus, does he? Either way, the fact that this guy can do other moves than Choice Band moves, he's not doing too bad. So let's just go into it. So you see what he leads with? It's going to be Rhyperior versus Darm. And of course, we're just going for some static damage here. Rhyperior is probably the bulkiest Pokemon on the team. That is his team. Oh, well then, this guy's going to be in for a bad time. Yo, Leon has some good Pokemon. Like, Rillaboom's good. Dragapult's good. Aegislash is good. He gets his rocks up, right? So we have to deal with Stealth Rocks here. It's a little bit too late. Look at this. Look at that damage against a Rhyperior. That's so good. Depending what starter you choose, that's his team. So if you choose Sobble, I didn't know he had a Haxorus. Anyways, you also can't see it, like, in the chat. Like, me and this guy are like, I'm telling him to have fun, and I was like, I'll make you have fun. Just messing with him, you know? But anyways, like, this guy, like, Aegislash, Rhyperior, it makes it super, super hard to win. Especially because, like, we can't set up. Like, one Dragon Dance, and this guy wins the game. We have to, like, keep him pinned. Like, right now, he has the speed boost on Haxorus, but he can get the attack boost. So, like, he's within range for, like, a, you know, priority move right there. Bam. But it's still, it's super, super hard to win these games. It's, like, really, really hard. We had to Bullet Punch there. Just because we couldn't let that Haxorus do whatever it wanted. He takes a hard switch out. I don't know why. I think he thought we were going to hard switch in the Azumarill, which we did. You see, this guy knows what he's doing. And if you actually were able to read the chat, he's playing with, like, a friend. Because he keeps saying, like, we. But look at that damage. He thought we were going to switch again. We didn't switch. We kept him honest there. We don't really need the Azumarill for anything in this exact matchup, so it's okay. But every switch we take, we have to take a ton of rocks damage. Like, an absolutely massive ton of rocks damage. So finally take out that Haxorus. That's pretty nice. And the Aegislash is, like, the big problem on. Like, we have to save very specific mons to be able to deal with it. Shadow Claw comes in. And so this is where I think the whole game, like, really changed, is where he stayed in with the Aegislash. And I think he thought we were going to switch into, like, Scizor or something, and he wanted to punish. But, like, we definitely take those. Now we just switch into Scizor. Now the Aegislash is gone. There's not much he can do. So he's going to Grassy Glide. I think we U-turn on the switch. And basically just win the game. Yep, eat a second Grassy Glide. Leon and Cynthia, I already read that. Leon and Cynthia gotta have some of the coolest teams. Yo, Lamau, I agree. And at this point, like, you just can't beat the Zera. Zera basically just wins the game. So there's the Pult. Play rough. Big damage. Choice Band Zera just absolutely styling on these fools. And the Charizard. At this point, like, you go for a play rough. And, they just win. Easy peasy. But, we take those. I think games like this are hilarious. Like, this man, like, straight up tried to beat us. He built the team. He worked on his EVs, chose all his moves, and it's like, bro, I literally just clicked my stab moves. Hope you're having a good week. I'm having a pretty good time. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I used player F at the end with a Zoomer or with a Zera, but other than that, we mostly just clicked our stab moves. All right, let's see the next one. A lot of Haxorus. I'm surprised to see so much Haxorus. I think Haxorus is really good. I just don't think it's like OU level. Let's go into another one. Here we go. Yeah, Brawn is bigger than Brains. That's right. So Keldeo versus Barraskewda, we take those. Double edge, just big damage. We want to get the Keldeo within range for like a priority move, and so like that's worth it in my opinion. I definitely think that's worth it because like right now like we're fine. You know, we eat a Focus Blast and it hurts, but I'm surprised he didn't switch. By the way, I'm really surprised he didn't switch. So yep, we're totally fine here. Haxorus has a little bit faster speed than Darm, so we force him. We didn't want to let him like we would have one-shotted him with Fire Blitz, by the way. So Comfey is another problem Pokemon, so we want that thing as gone as possible. We get a little bit lucky here with the Leech Seed miss. We definitely do be taking those. And Moltres is a little bit of a problem too, because we can't just use Scizor as well as I want. That's why you saw me channel like a U-turn earlier. But, you know, it is what it is. You see the Life Orb Zeraora, special Zeraora. I think it's totally fine. Remember, Zeraora, I don't want to use like Electric Attacks against it. Now that Zeraora's gone, I can start using my Electric Attacks if I feel like it. But we're stuck using, like, we Giga Impacted it. Because I think that's hilarious. I think Giga Impact's funny. But just send out the Pult. Go for a Phantom Force. Block the move. And boom. And so at this point, we already know that Haxorus will get KO'd by like Phantom Force plus a priority move. So we're basically... I should have just Phantom Forced again. I should have. But I knew he was going to switch. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he just scooped. I should have Phantom Forced there. Should have Phantom Forced. This one. So this guy's a cool team. Like, again, these are pretty OU squads. Coco's super OU, Kyurem's OU, Mew's OU, Pult's OU. Very, very, you're seeing like a lot of like really, really good mons. And let's go into it. And I always say GLHF. Always say GLHF. So Coco versus Darm. And he goes for the taunt. I don't know why. Maybe thought it was like a Zen mode Darm. But we take those. Yeeted, deleted. And at this point, you just want to keep him honest. If the guy sets up a Swords Dance, he'd basically win the game. So you stay in there. That's one thing about this team. Like, you have to just keep your opponents, like, super honest a lot of the time. And it makes the game, like, really, really easy to play. I feel like a team like this is super, super, like, good for beginners. Look at this. So he's going to Cosmic Power up. Like, I want to talk about this. This is actually pretty important. So he's going to be Cosmic Powering with a Mew, right? That seems like a little bit of a problem, right? It seems like a little bit of a problem. Gets 2 Cosmic Powers off as I switch to Scizor, and I'm like, please no Flamethrower. He goes for a Stop Bolt. He's at full on +2 defense, and look how much that does. That does 65% to a +2 Mew. Is there any reason to use Zen mode Darm over regular? I don't think so. Maybe they thought I was like some weird set or something like that. I really do not know. But we take the Volk out. We don't get burned because sometimes lucky. There's the Pult. We actually just want to break the Pult Sash. If it is Sash, we don't really care if it sets up because we can just come with our Pult and Sucker Punch it. But, you know, the fact that we broke potential Sash allows us to come with Zeraora. We hit all those guys for pretty decent damage here. There's the Kyurem, you know. You see, we just absolutely tear through, like, everyone. We just tear through everything. The Dragon Dance here is a little bit dicey. Not gonna lie. It's a little bit scary. But, you know, we have Scizor in the back. So you can see this team's, like, super, super easy to play. Look at this guy's team. Seismitoad, Blissey. Good stuff. So he leads with the Blissey versus Pult. Great lead from them. So we just get U-turn out. I really thought they were going to lead with Aerodactyl. And I actually fight this guy a couple times. This is my first game with the guy. So here we go. Switching out for the Blaziken here. On the Giga Impact. Yo, the Giga Chad damage. I just think Giga Impact Zera is hilarious. I assumed we were going to get rocks here. They just go for the EQ. And I think it's actually good that they did that because I think the Zeraora is still like super valuable. But look at this. KOs the Aerodactyl with darts. Like, oh my gosh. Like, Aerodactyl is so good. Being able to just like double tap it like that, it's absolutely amazing. Look at this Pult. Look at Pult. Like, the truth is we're out here. Dragapult is just an absolute beast of a Pokemon. There are no switch-ins. Everyone always says, like, oh, you're super boring. All it is switches. If your opponent just wants to switch, like, bro, just come in hot. Pult is so good. It's just so good. We're switching this in here, basically just to get out of dodge here. Break potential's 30. If it is 30, come with the Darm. You know, we're totally fine. You know, living on the edge. Magnezone's the last Pokemon that can basically stop our Pult. And the thing is, like, none of these guys know that I have 6 choice bands. They don't know. I got that damage. Feels freaking amazing, man. Big darts. And, like, these are all, like, in the order that I played them. Right? Isn't that ridiculous? Like, I'm just playing games. I'm not picking and choosing. I'm just playing. But this game is gonna be. This is a good. This is a good OU team. Like, that's a good OU team. It has really good defensive options. Buzzwole is actually really solid in OU. It's a very popular Pokemon right now. Buzzwole. People like to run like fast Buzzwole, so it's kind of weird. But it's a good mon. So right off the bat, you know, yeah, we'll see how this one goes. But we take out the Zera Aura turn 1. I think it's like absolutely amazing because now we can use our Zera Aura a lot easier. Pulp versus Zera, you see like I immediately go into the Zera. Blaze Kick, I really thought they were going to switch to Buzzwole. And at this point, I'm really over respecting Buzzwole. We see he gets a Dragon Dance off there, and it's getting dicey. It's getting dicey. So we're going to have to eat the freaking Phantom Force. Almost die. Look at our EV spreads. 252 squad. But you can tell, like, we're not even really that behind yet. It sucks we're out our Darm because they have a Pharaoh. But, like, Pharaoh's not the end of the world. They get up Spikes, which means our Azumo's pretty much dead. And we one-shot a Ferrothorn with a superpower, yo. What does OU stand for? It stands for overused. This is where the really popular Pokemon are. So we decided to fodder the Azumarill to not give him a Beast Boost. And it's the right play, I would say. Zera Aura comes in hot here. And basically, we have to burn him with Blaze Kick. We have to burn him. That's like the only real option we have. Like, look how much health he gets back. Like, crit. There's also a high crit move. So, like, we have to do big damage with Zera. This thing, the popular set for this guy is like Drain Punch, Toxic, Roost. And then, like, Ice Punch usually. So, again, no crits, no burns, and a little bit never lucky. Is there a Series 7 ladder on Showdown? I don't know. I do not know. But, again, there's our crit. Never lucky, right? And Zera's going to pretty much tick out. We save it to be, like, a Spike spot later so we can get out of dodge so we don't have to give a Beast Boost to the Buzzwole on something. U-turn, I thought they were going to switch in the Melmetal or something. So, we fought her here just because we thought they were probably going to go for a Thunder Wave. So, we were scouting for a Thunder Wave in that exact situation. Now that we know that they have Thunder Wave, again, like, we have to try to put ourselves in situations where we can break these things. Melmetal Buzzwole versus 6 Choice Band team is not the best matchup, especially when they're like heavy HP defense, which both of these are. And of course, we're fighting against Toxic Stall Melmetal. Lamau. Toxic Stall Melmetal. But look how much damage we're doing. Like, that guy's... Melmetal ain't no joke. I thought about using a Melmetal. I decided to use a Scizor instead. I think Scizor is good for this team too. So the thing that sucks here is, like... There's not that much we can realistically do because we just can't break the Buzzwole in this situation. Yeah, we have to lock ourselves into Bullet Punch, right? It doesn't work any other way. So we switch in the Pult, just because we knew they were going to protect. And like I'm thinking, like maybe we can lock ourselves in. Like we can Phantom Force crit the Melmetal, Phantom Force crit the Buzzwole into like a Bullet Punch crit on the Buzzwole. Like if that would have crit, who knows, right? Who would have knows? Melmetal busted, I agree. So he's probably going to Roost here. And we are going to lose this one, guys. I'm so sorry that we lost one game. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were 5-0, and now we're 5-1. And once he gets a defense boost, that's pretty much over. But, like, this guy is a real OU team. And it's like, I wonder when he realized they were all Choice Bands. There's the Ice Punch, like I said. So we see his full move set. Drain Punch, Toxic Roost, Ice Punch. And again, they're very bulky. You can see, like, I was doing more damage to, like, something that one-shot an Aerodactyl is doing like 25% of this Buzzwole. So if you guys like Buzzwole, here's your time to do it. Dragapult is the mon I throw on my teams, but I don't know who to add for a full team of 6. It's a good mon. Yep, BV Tank Bro is too powerful. Real OU hours right now. But great team. Loved it. I love it. You always say GG. Always say GLHF. Going into the next game, we can see some more Seismitoad action with Pelipper. Good morning. Just waking up. It's always a good day when I catch That's a Streaming. Thank you for stopping by. So let's see how this one works out. So Pelipper versus Darmanitan. And the reason why we're leading Darm is in case they wanted to lead Pharaoh, we could run a big bully. Like Pelipper actually can't really switch in on the what is it, the big damage, the Flare Blitz. Even though it's raining, he doesn't really switch in on very well. So we went for Superpower. I'm really just trying to get the Ferrothorn off the board. So we're trying our best to bait out this Ferrothorn. We're luckily not getting burned by these Scalds. You know, Lady Luck is on my side. It's like the third Scald I've had to eat. There's the Pharaoh. And Ferrothorn eats that about as well as the Buzzwole does. Remember when Seismitoad was everywhere? Yeah, it was a good Dracovish check, right? I love Buzzwole. He is just squishy on the special side. Yeah, he is a little bit squishy. So there's the Seismitoad, the double switch play. And we just look how much this does. Look how much that does. We're going to two-shot a freaking cure him. I don't want to eat a Freeze Dry. There's the Freeze Dry. And I think do we U-turn or Superpower here? We're doing one weird move, I think. Yeah, Superpower. I'm trying to catch that Pharaoh on the switch. You can see I'm fishing for it really hard. Is there anything to check out? to see like the rules and mons allowed. If different tiers like OU, UU, and stuff, thinking of getting into singles for a change. Yeah, you can go to Smogon. Definitely check out Smogon. You can also go to Pokemon Showdown and just like go to the team builder and say like, I'm gonna build a team for OU and select OU, and it'll show you all the Pokemon in the tier. But like Smogon, you know, Smogon's social media actually does a pretty good job of like talking about all the tier changes. They usually make a big graphic and stuff like that. It's pretty nice. But we're gonna do a lot more singles, so you can also just ask, you know. Weather Ball into the Scissor. So we still haven't taken out that Ferrothorn, right? We still have not taken out that Ferrothorn, but right now, look at the damage. You thought you were Swift Swim? You thought you were Cruise Control for cool? Not in my house. We're flip turning there just because I'm trying to see under what conditions they want to bring the Ferrothorn in. I'm trying to find the exact situations. 2 turns left on Rain. Switch back to the Zero Mode. Just trying to wait it out so we can get the Pelipper back in so we can be a big bully. Because right now, this is the time to bring out the Barraskewda, right? There it is. So the last turn on Rain. So we know that this is the turn they go to Ferrothorn, and then they would go to Pelipper. So we conditioned all of this. We finally got the close combat on the Pharaoh, and now I don't care if you send out your Pelipper, because I'm just going to switch out my Barraskewda, and then I'm going to kill all 3 of your mons with a Liquidate, right? So thanks for the rain. So long, thanks for all the rain. I was just foddering Dharma in that situation, right? Just absolutely foddering it. I do like seeing more singles content. Watching all streams and vids is what made me want to get into singles. Yo, singles is fun. You're able to win with 6 choice bands. Look at this damage. Look at it. You think you can switch in with your bulky water type against the almighty power? You think you can switch in with your bulky water type? Not in my house. You know, you can go for your Aqua Jet, but look at this. Look at that damage. Like, that's not supposed to happen. That is not supposed to be a thing. Like, there are no safe switch-ins for this team. If you switch, you lose. You lose a mom when you switch. And we definitely take those. Alright, look at this guy's team. A little bit of sun. A little bit of sand. Finally, the Landorus. So, I think I lead Barraskewda this game because I want to catch the Landorus. Yeah. So, Staka. I can't believe Staka ate that. I'm saying right now, I can't believe he ate it. Ate it like an absolute champ. But we take those. Have you seen Pokemon's video about him running 6 Focus Blast team? The video ends when he misses one. No, that sounds funny, though. Yeah, we're still down for today. It's at like 2 p.m. my time, right? We have a coaching session today. Look at this damage. Look at the damage. Look at it. See the damage. U-turn. Oh, look at that U-turn damage. It's so big. It's so big. Switching the extra drill. U-turn again. We're just trying to wait out the sand turns. See under what situations they'll bring these things in. And right now we just have like a pin with Aqua Jet. Yep. It's so good. Look at that. It's just amazing. There are no safe switch-ins. You switch in the extra drill, I can condition you, can do whatever I want. Nice Venusaur, bro, like I care. Weather Ball, never heard of it. Life Orb helping me out. Boom! Boom! Choice Band. You love to see it. And he just scoops. 6 Choice Band team wins again. This is a rematch. We already fought this guy. This is the best game, I think, on the... So this guy already knows. I just want to let you know, this guy already knows the 6 choice bands. Look what I do to this man. I lead Pult. Just watch. Just watch. Nice rocks, bro. You're not gonna get to use them. So switch. I wouldn't have switched, my guy. Now the Blissy's dead. So we switched into the Blissey. Blissey gonna die. Yep. Bye bye, Blissey. You too can be this good at Pokemon Showdown. Like. Bro, the cruise control for cool, man. Look at this. Where are you even looking? Like, my guy. This man made a team only to have this happen to him. It's like, this is a real person. This is a real person. I just want to break sturdy. Because Magnezone can't really set up that much. It's like, have you ever seen something more destructive than Iron Defense? But we killed like 4 Mons in a row. Calm down, Dragapult. Yeah, Dragapult's popping off a little bit too hard. You think you could switch in? I told you, stop switching, bro. I told you, my guy, stop switching. It's my favorite pseudo-legendary, probably Garchomp. I want to get all 6 KOs with Pult, but like, whew. Yeah, that was like, I almost dare say that seemed like a Pimp Night video, how much the sweep was. Like, that was ridiculous how much damage we did. And this is the last one. So, this guy's a good team. the Gastrodon is going to be really hard because I'm using like Barraskewda and a Azumarill. There's a Heatran. So like this guy has some good damage mitigation. That's a good looking singles team. It looks more like a Gen 5 team with like Rotom, Conk, Kyurem, Heatran. But like still a really, really solid squad. I might just go into it. This is the last one that I have. About to play some OU. Yo, copy the team. So good lead for us. We know the Gastrodon's there. We're flip turning. We just wanted to scout. I don't care about giving the Gastrodon the proc. I want to see if they're the type of player that will bring in their Gastrodon. What I'm doing right now is I'm conditioning them to see the situations, and I want them to think we're a little bit worse than we are. I want them to think that we're the type of player that will take the bait and give them the ability procs that they want, like the Flash Fires and the Storm Drains. So we switch back into the Barraskewda. So we know that they're probably going to be bringing back in that Gastro, right? So we're going to use a move that covers both options. So it would have KO'd the Heatran, but also would have really, really chunked the Gastro. And at this point, they don't really have anything that's good at dealing with close combat, so I'm just going to stay in and get the Gastro low. If they would use recovers, which he does here, the cool thing about this is, yes, they have leftovers, but if I keep recovering like this, they're the ones that can, like, I can just get a crit, right? And so at this situation, I want them to think that I'm, like, super, like, all, how do I put it? I want them to think that I'm bad, right? I'm trying my best to look really, really bad. So I think we're still in a good enough spot here, though. Darmanitan going down here. Look at this turn. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Watch this. Here we go. Watch it. Where you looking, huh? U-turn. So I see I'm starting to wise up. So they took the bait bringing in the Heatran. And so now we know next time. Steelix is like NU. I think Steelix might NU. But again, we're still in the close combat train. Look at how much damage that does. So much damage. I think we switch in Scizor this turn. A good player would switch in Scizor. Oh, I'm so good at Pokemon. There's the Grassy Glide. And so there's the last turn Grass Drain, so we can't really do anything anymore. Superpower in my face, never lucky. I think we U-turn out. Yep. Do I bring in the Darm? Barraskewda, okay, that's fine. Into the Gastro. So we're exactly where we were, but now he's down a Rilla, which Rilla is like really, really important to this team. And again, he can get all the health back he wants with this thing, because at the end of the day, it can't really break Pult. It doesn't do that much to his Azumarill either. Like, Player just hits super hard. And he knows, at the end of the day, like, he's just going to get crit eventually. So there's the Darm. Now watch this. Here we go. Superpower. He knows that we're looking around. He knows we're fishing. And I really thought the Heatran was coming, but he wasn't afraid of a fire attack, so it doesn't make sense. I am going to get that Heatran. I know that I get it at some point. When the new remakes come out, you can run 6-ban team with Reckless Raptor. Now, you got to use Intimidate, because Intimidate's what allows you to set up and get the pins. You intimidate the things, you set up rocks first, and then they force them out. So anyways, we get the Gastro off the board. Now the Gastro's off the board, we basically just win. Giga Impact on the Rotom. Almost one-shotting Rotom. Giga Chad, Zero Aura popping off right now. Almost just one-shot at the Rotom. Like, if that doesn't show you that, like, Giga Impact's, like, not a bad move on Zero, I don't know what else does. Zoomer's right here. You're out of Gastrodons, Chief. You have no switch-ins for this. None. You got no switch-ins at all. Do it again. Again. That's so much damage. It really just is so much damage. And we keep him honest. Zoomer outspeeds Conk, so if you wanted to Mach Punch, you could, but we take those. And at this point, we just don't want to set up too much. So Dragon Dance is a problem here. Like, this right now, it is a problem. But watch what happens. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to be the end. We're actually saving it, so in case we need to Aqua Jet. Because, like, Darm's just not really needed against something like a Rotom. And so right here, the sneaky play. He thinks he's set. He's ready. Sucker Punch, though. Choice Band Sucker Punch. Dragapult busted. Coming in hot. We're just going to save the Azumarill in the back. At this point, we wanted to hit him once. And so we don't want to take any more damage or let him, like, Pain Split or do anything weird. Because he already showed an affinity for being weird. We're going to switch in the Azumarill. Take the Thunder Wave that he was going to use to wait out our Sucker Punches. Because at that point, he can just get hit by Dragon Darts. And we win. And then we win. We beat the real singles players with a 6 choice band team. Right? This team, it actually just works.